Hey wavy babies, it's Ocean Sims and welcome back to the channel. Sorry, I just had to say that OG intro. Do y'all remember that? If you do, definitely hit that like button because I know that you're an OG. And if not, you just got a daily dose of nostalgia for me. I wanted to show you all some items that I personally keep forgetting exist in The Sims 4. I mean, like with all the packs and everything that we've gotten so far, I mean, like it is very easy to forget some really good gameplay items. Pause. I did make today's video a holiday end game because I didn't want anyone going to work or school or anything. Everyone is here today and they are present. But for example, does anyone remember this thing? I do not use this. This bonsai tree is a base game item and you acquire the gardening skill when you use it. The gardening skill is one of my favorites, but the fact that we gain the flower arranging skill and the gardening skill with just this one item is super cool to me, and it fits in the house. So say you are in an apartment or something, you could definitely build your gardening skill if you do not have space for gardening. You can also change the pot color, which is really cute. So let's just do a little aqua. I did not know you could do this. No one was gonna tell me this, huh? Also, if you're wondering who this beautiful family is by, it is actually created by Plumzet. I will link their details down below. I'm playing in their save file right now and I really love it. Amongst the other list of things that I have for you all, the holiday cracker. This is a part of the holiday stuff. It was like a free gift from The Sims. I do not ever use this, especially for the holidays, and I love holidays, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my Sims could totally play with this. Look at her. What? I don't use that. Do y'all use that anymore? Rhonda received a special collectible plushie from the holiday cracker. There's also a joke scrawled on a slip of paper. What do vampires sing on New Year's Eve? Old Fang San. Okay, I don't know that joke. And here's our plushie. Raise your hand if you've never seen this item before. But before I show you the rest of the items, I would like to thank today's sponsor for this video, Factor. Today's video is sponsored by Factor. Factor is a healthy meal delivery service that sends you fresh, never frozen, chef-crafted meals straight to your door. Have you ever had food at home and didn't feel like cooking? That is so me. That is where Factor comes in. There's no prep or cooking, and most importantly, no mess. You can just warm up one of Factor's nutritious and yummy meals and eat in 2 minutes or less. It is so convenient being able to feed yourself without leaving your home. They have a rotating weekly menu of 34 plus meal options and 36 plus add-ons like smoothies, keto shakes, desserts, and more. If you'd like to try Factor today, get 50% off your first Factor 75 box and free wellness shots for life by using my link in the description and pinned comment below, or use my code OceanFeb50. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this video, and I hope you all enjoy. Another item that I keep forgetting exists is the Build'ems Blocks play table. This came with the Parenthood stuff pack, and I swear I've played with this before, but I keep forgetting to place it in our Sims homes because it is a bigger object. I love Legos, and I wish we had more of this that just wasn't on a big old set like this. Can we do this on the floor? Like, me and my kids do Legos all the time at the dinner table, on the floor, so come on. Like, this is actually a really good set. I love it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this sprinkler that came with Seasons. Obviously, it can also water your plants. So if you have a garden and you place it in the middle, it'll water your plants for you, which is awesome. But I personally like watering my own plants. But if you have a big garden, this helps. But sometimes I forget that children and toddlers and adults and up, everyone can just simply play in the sprinklers. She can just stand here and get her feet wet, have a little fun. Her fun's actually maxed out because I maxed out everyone's needs. Even grandma can come over here and enjoy the sprinkler with her granddaughter. She's like, yes, okay, is that what we're doing today? Big playful energy. I love that so much. Time to talk about the elephant in the room. This thing. This is the globe bar that came with luxury party stuff. I never use this. You can pour drinks from this, and there are also different kind of drinks. Look at this Old Yorkfield Classic 16. Sounds like some kind of moonshine secret drink. You can also contemplate the bigger picture, which I've never done, so I'm going to be surprised at the reaction. But let's pour a drink platter, and I think we're going to do some Old Yorkfield Classic 16 because I feel like grandpa over here is going to be like, y'all want some of that old classic? I never use this because it just doesn't fit right into the house. Like my decor style, I just don't know where I would put it. So I just never use it because of that. Isn't that a shame? Now he's contemplating life, thinking about everything. Grandpa is now focused after contemplating the bigger picture. And it says striving for greatness. Oh, to hold the entire world in the palm of one's hand. What can't Earl accomplished. That is actually really cool. And I didn't know it would give me a focused moodlet. And now it's time to talk about this thing. This is the juice fizzer that came with Eco Lifestyle. And I absolutely loved Eco Lifestyle. I literally loved it so much. And after that, I feel like I never used it again. I'm trying to stop doing that. I want to play with things even outside of the packs that they're designated for. So I got some fruit, which you can order from online or build and buy mode. Y'all already know this, but let's go ahead and load the ingredients. And you just have to wait for it to brew. So let's start fizzing this. 52 simoleons for this. Jamal acquired the juice fizzing skill, which is awesome when new objects come with skills. So while we wait for this super loud juice fizzing machine to be done, let me talk about the next item. That is going to be the picnic basket. This picnic basket came with Cottage Living and it is truly a lifesaver. I've used it recently and wanted to show it here because this is something that I do tend to forget exists. Granted, all you have to do, honestly, you don't have to put this in your inventory. You can just drag it into the picnic basket and boom, it's already in there. You can bring this picnic basket in your inventory. I had Mom Darlene here whip up some peanut butter jelly sandwiches from the Granny's Cookbook mod. I love this mod. Even if you are a minimal mod CC user, please use it. I can just go ahead and still add this in the picnic basket. I wanted to bring the fam over here, kind of like in the area that the pancakes lives in, because there's this picnic table, right? And what I love about this is that it doesn't matter if you are not on an actual lot. If you are in the, extended open world, you can go ahead and place your picnic basket here. That is the whole point of having a picnic basket, so that you can go out and take it other places. Granted, we can't sit on a blanket with it, which I would have loved. However, you can place your picnic basket on any picnic table, so they're all just going to come over here. Isn't this precious? And then we can just set up our picnic. And there it is. Our food is ready. I love this too because it gives everyone a reason to get out of the house. So don't just pack the picnic basket and go in your backyard. Like, you need to get out the house and have fun. Now we can collect our juice because that did indeed take a long time. Look at how cute this is. And I really love this because I love just the idea of having our own business with this juice fizzing. The next thing that I want to talk about is something that I know that we all know exists. But do we ever use the kids' school projects just for fun? Do we ever use it just to do it just because, not for a grade? Some kids will come home with a school project every now and then, but you can also just get one just because. This comes with the Sims 4 Parenthood stuff pack. There's the Medieval Castle, which if you haven't done one of these before, because sometimes only a specific project will come home, this is your opportunity to try out the other ones. So chemical reaction volcano, robotics, air pressure. I love this one because you shoot a rocket and it goes straight up. You can actually shoot it up. Electricity, that one's really awesome too. They're really like legit projects. Your adult Sims can help them with these projects. And here she is gaining her mental skill and they're bonding. And look at this, the parents are gaining rocket science skill. What? So you have to try this out outside of the school environment. Since Mom is sitting right here, I'm going to talk about the next object, which is kind of quirky. I'd never use this, okay? I never, ever. It's the future cube. You can ask it a question, ask about the future, scientific mysteries, love life, creative ideas. I'm going to ask about the future. Your future looks pixelated. Awesome. So maybe if you're just feeling bored one day and you just want to, now she's feeling inspired, future looks bright. At least you get a moodlet from that. Hey, she could go, paint a picture feeling inspired. What else will we get? Your muse is nowhere to be found. Oh no. Okay, so this will heavily affect our moods. Next, we have the Punchinello's Theater of Fine Puppetry. I feel like we always forget this exists. Your Sim can perform a puppet show, but they can also perform a puppet show for their friends and family. So I'm going to choose the Creature of Granite Falls, which is my favorite. I was reminded that this exists because of some recent gameplay that I had. Oh no, I don't think she'll be able to fit in here. Let me see if I can finagle it somewhere else. I love this. Isn't it just so creative? Look at Grandpa here kneeling down. They love it. And she's actually performing a show. This is a highly underrated item to me. I just love that they even do little voices for each character. Like, what is going on here? Rhonda actually gained social from doing this. I thought it was creativity, but yeah, because it was social, which I guess makes sense because you're talking and performing for others. But she's done with the show. And here, as you can see, it says broke a leg. Well, not literally, of course. Rhonda put on a wonderful puppet performance. This next item is something that I love, that I literally only remember if I am intentionally using this for a sim and it comes into my mind. It is the earbuds that came with the fitness stuff pack. Now, OG simmers remember that you used to get a pop-up that would ask you if you wanted to purchase earbuds. So then you were kind of reminded. I'd always select yes, so all of my sims had them, but that got annoying, so they took that out. Here's where you're going to purchase them. So I'm just going to get some earbuds. Our sim is listening to some classical music here. Let's have change the station to some backyard. I hate that I forget that these exist. Let's turn this off. Oh my gosh, let's turn these off. Okay. I keep forgetting that these exist because I now have to purchase them from the computer. So unless I actually have a sim that's going to use them, which I typically do that when I'm like, oh, they're going to take a jog and listen to some music, I tend to forget that you can just order them right here. Now I know what you're thinking with this next item. How could I possibly forget that the ice cream machine from Cool Kitchen Stuff exists? I actually got recolors recently of the ice cream maker also, if you're looking for a more sleek look, which I am, so I'm gonna leave this here. I remember being so obsessed with this item when I first got Cool Kitchen Stuff. And then all of a sudden it just disappeared. Like I just completely forget that it exists, and I don't see a point in making ice cream at home for some reason. I like rarely do it. They had no business giving us this many flavors. I mean, that was a commitment right there. Let's make some butter pecan. I know that's like a random flavor, but I just feel like our grandma here would make some butter pecan. My husband likes butter pecan. It's actually not that bad. I feel like it's for the old souls. Like he loves it. His grandma loves it. Here it is in our inventory. We can place it in the refrigerator, but I'm just gonna have it sitting right here, and you can then decide what garnishes you want to use. So sprinkle stick, peppermint sticks. We have so many choices here. I just love it. I'm going to choose waffle pieces, and then for the toppings, chocolate sauce. Ooh, yummy. I know everyone's probably like, whoa, grandma, what did you just make? She literally just made some ice cream at 11 p.m. And look at it. I mean, I will say and she gets brain freeze. Now, this is an item that I feel like we can all agree we don't use this unless you like Tiny Living. This came with the Tiny Living stuff pack. I just have no business even using this. I do not use this. I mean, it functions as a couch. You can also upgrade it, as a bed and do all the other cool things. It's actually a bed. I mean, granted, you can sit on it like a couch and all that great stuff. Here, he's going to put down the bed. So it just comes down like that, which I think is pretty cool, by the way. And yeah, you can just sleep in it. And you know what? I'm just so nervous because I get so scared that it's just going to flip back up and then my sim is going to die. And that is the part of quirkiness that will not sit right with me. And if you need space, if you are making a tiny apartment, tiny house, tiny whatever, this is a perfect bed/sofa for your sim. This is something that I definitely always forget exists. So I had to add that to the list. The last thing I want to talk about is this cross-stitching box that came with Cottage Living. Now, I will say I tend to forget this because I prefer knitting more, but what I love about this is it's been updated. So if you have the Sims 4 growing together, you can also access the friendship bracelet menu and make friendship bracelets from here as well for your Sims. But the cross-stitching actually isn't something that I should be avoiding because it's really cool. But this is something that you can add to your walls, give as a gift. This is still great gameplay, and I feel like I just don't tend to use it just because I like the knitting better. I like knitting clothes and donating them and having my Sims wear them, as opposed to this where it's just like an object you can put up or place wherever. I will come here and the cross-stitching box is right here, but I will choose the yarn basket every time. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I only like the knitting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I being so basic? I don't know what it is about the knitting box that I just love so much. But I will say it's so weird because you can click on the cross stitching box and you could just stitch from the patterns, do whatever, but you can't knit from the knitting box. You have to place it in your inventory and then you can knit. But I just love it. I think because it's just more versatile in what you can make, I prefer the knitting for my Sims versus the cross stitch. But it's still cute and something that I need to utilize because it did come with the Cottage Living pack. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there are some items that you forgot existed in the game. Maybe I can do another video on this because this is not the only thing that I forget exists in game. Let's just be clear. This game is almost 10 years old, I believe. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.